Accounting function is a compliance function, and in order for organizations to succeed, the focus has generally been on business, which is the right area of focus. So compliance has to become seamless, and in the background, it is important, it is extremely important, but it should be run like a well-oiled machinery where the interventions by humans, by senior leadership is minimal. In order to maintain and very efficient and effective compliance function, which includes financial reporting, compliance, internal controls, Sarbanes-Oxley compliance, certifications, etc., all those things can be done better and more efficiently if we use AI, which will enable the organization, the CAO organization, to manage by exception the routine and mundane tasks, and checks and balances can be enhanced using AI. So COVID-19 has had a tremendous impact on how the finance and accounting organizations have adapted to its needs. As an example, finance and accounting teams are generally in office during the busy time of the year when they're closing the books or getting through an audit. No more. And the organizations are leveraging technology more and more in order to meet the goals and the tasks assigned on a timely basis. Leveraging technology has become so important in order to work remotely as well as to deliver quality output. And COVID has proved that finance and accounting organizations can leverage technology to its fullest to deliver the desired results seamlessly without being in an office location. I think the analogy to draw is from when computers started to come to our offices, right? In the 70s and 80s, office automation wasn't existent and was about to start, with Microsoft being the leader in that space. Did it take away the jobs of office assistants and people at office? My answer is no. What it does is that it requires professionals to hone in on different skill sets in order to be relevant for organization. By that I mean, if you're an accounting major coming out fresh from college, you need to understand and embrace technology because that has become a pivotal part of your skill sets and responsibility. Technology is a tool, AI is a tool in the hand of solid finance and accounting professionals to do their job better. US companies have moved repetitive tasks to offshore locations, which are generally very cost effective. However, the success has been mixed because of talent retention as well as cybersecurity issues around this function. I think Auditoria has a solution to solve that problem. Auditoria can perform tasks which are routine in nature and have standard procedures to fulfill those tasks. I think Auditoria is trying to solve the problem faced by the accounting and finance teams across the globe. The problem Auditoria is trying to solve is something which no one has paid much attention to. We came up with ERP systems, which were automation to some extent from the manual ledgers which were being maintained a long time ago. However, we haven't seen much progress from a technology standpoint after we started to put our ledgers electronically. I think a new wave of revolution is to come in this field where we need AI and Auditoria type solutions in order to connect the dots between different systems, different pieces of information, and to make it relevant and flag transactions, events, circumstances which require human intervention. In order to ensure that the data is complete and accurate, finance and accounting teams typically employ accountants and sharp financial professionals who will reconcile general ledger to the sub-ledger, who will validate general ledger balances with third parties like customer balances or vendor balances or bank confirmations. Similarly, The teams will perform a flux analysis, which is comparing the actual numbers on the books right now with what was the expectation or how it has performed over period. Those things take a lot of time and they require a lot of effort in a very short time crunch pressure situation in order to give comfort to finance leadership teams about the accuracy and integrity of the reports they are reviewing. AI can definitely play a big part in solving that problem because AI can connect the dots. It can do checks and balances to ensure that the data is complete, data is accurate. And when you are working with different systems in order to validate the accuracy of information, that will be a big help when the system and the solutions can provide that comfort versus humongous effort of the accounting teams by doing it manually, which is labor intensive and prone to error.